Easy there, Pilgrim.
Yeah, MTG Finance. Don't go to college. We're just giving out all of this
Or
free
have
knowledge.
super rich parents.
Like, most people pay for the advice that we give.
You can get this for fucking free.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck, man. We even give you a discount.
We gave you $1,000 last week. We're giving you free advice this week.
I should be a financial fucking consultant.
No, I'm just life coach.
Life advisor.
Oh,
Coaching
Fetch and Shock
implies that
Life
there's
Advisors Incorporated.
fucking coaching implies that there's competition, and competition is bad for the world. Obviously.
Oh, so we're advising.
You're the fucking problem, bud.
You're not wrong. No, I think advising is something that we could definitely do. Yeah, okay, so I think 2020 we stopped the Fetch and Shock Magic the Gathering podcast bullshit, and then we move on to the Fetch and Shock Life Advising podcast.
We should just have segments. Like, do like an hour and a half a week and break them up into like either 15-minute segments to get 6 of them or 3 30-minute segments.
Oh, I think we could do 15-minute segments and then just answer people's life questions.
Dude, I actually am super down with that.
You know what? Next week, if for everybody's listening to the intro, because that's everybody's favorite part anyway. For next week, send us your problems, whether it's magic related or life related.
And we will Dr. Phil that shit right out of the fucking ballpark, son.
Yeah, or did you lose your job like me? Because I've definitely have done that in recently. Are you redheaded like Matt? That's probably a life problem.
Hey,
Matt's
Dick, I'm not redheaded. I'm red, son.
Do you have any other problems? Send us them. Just go ahead, shoot it into the Fetch and Shock DMs. They're open, and we will solve your problems for you.
Don't shoot it into the DMs. Slide into them DMs.
Oh, yeah. Just a nice, gentle...
It's sultry
slide into the DMs.
Sultry slide.
What is up, you turkeys? Welcome back to another episode of the Fetch and Shock podcast. I am your host, a hearty helping of mashed potatoes, Tyler. And joining me, as always, is my co-host, a lovely, delicious slice of pumpkin pie, Matt. Matt, how is it going, dude?
Gobble, gobble, motherfucker.
Yeah, it is. Listen, it's fall. We're moving into late fall. It's almost winter. It's hoodie season. Got to wear a jacket outside, especially in the Northeast. And it's just kind of nice.
I'll do you one better. It's beard season.
Oh, it is beard season. You were embracing the No Shave November like a true high school junior.
Yes. My wife is pissed that I haven't shaved my mustache because normally I would used to trim it because it would go over my lip and it would annoy the piss out of me. But I said, fuck it, I'm letting it go.
Well,
I got past that part.
You gotta commit, right?
Now I can just comb it and brush it to the side. I do have a legit beard brush and it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure if you're committing to the beard thing, you gotta get all the accoutrements to go along with it.
Dude, beard oil is the way to fucking go.
Yeah,
even if you have just a little scruff, just a drop of that, it makes the hair so soft.
And it makes it less itchy, because that's my issue. That's why I just haven't committed to growing anything. Because I'm just
that's why it gets itchy.
Yeah, because it's just not healthy.
Yeah, you got to moisturize that shit with the beard oil.
See, that's the move. I need to start taking care of my facial hair.
First time I ever tried it, well worth it.
Maybe that's why I can't grow a beard, is because I just don't take care of it.
That is possible.
Yeah, I'm not rolling it out entirely. It also could be that I just can't grow a beard, but it also just could be because I'm not trying hard enough.
I'm growing a luscious fucking mane. It's
red.
You
got a Viking style beard. Again, it's the redhead thing.
I don't have red hair. That's the weird part.
No, you have a dirty blonde hair, but your beard is bright red.
Oh yeah, and I have black eyebrows. I figured that one out.
Yeah, you're the calico cat of human beings.
Yes.
Everything about you is just unicorn, weirdo.
Yeah, my beard is where it's at though. The red. I don't know why I grow a red beard, but I do, and it's the best part of me in general.
Well, answer me this: true or false? Is your round one opponent at SEG Syracuse your inspiration for growing your beard out? Because that guy had one hell of a beard.
That dude had a Viking beard.
Yeah, he was a burly SOB. That guy meant business.
My beard's probably only 3 or so inches, but he had the down to his fucking nips.
Yeah, his beard was at very least 12 months worth of growth on that man.
I also didn't realize until after the fact I saw him, his fucking hair was like 4 feet long. He just had it like in a bun, like
Oh,
under.
really?
Yeah, it was in a bun, like under his beanie or whatever.
Oh, so he went the straight like, oh, we're just going. We're just gonna go ahead and let everything go, not get it cut, just see what happens, and it just worked out for him.
Yes.
Good for that guy. That's where my lifestyle is at right now. I'm just like, we're just gonna go ahead and let it go, and then whatever happens, happens.
And no one at work has said anything about the beard except it's looking healthy. I got a couple of those comments.
Well, that's the big thing, right? Like, if you don't take care of it and you go into work and you look like you just like crawled off the street, like your boss is just gonna be like, "Hey, you homeless fuck, shave your face."
Well, yeah, that, and I don't really deal with clients or anything, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's generally why people don't grow beards. That they can't, or it looks like shit.
But if you take care of it, like you said, if you are cognizant of the things that it needs and you get the products that give it the things that it needs, like it can look good and it can look healthy, and you don't have to look homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, welcome to the Fetch and Chalk Beard Podcast. Am I right?
I would start a beard podcast right fucking now.
I don't think I'm qualified.
No, that little.
Is there a Fetch and Chalk missing tooth podcast that we could start instead? Because I think I am uniquely qualified for that one.
I would have to rip out one of my.
I will gut one of your back ones. You won't even be able to know. I'll just get a pair of pliers in there and just wiggle it out. But you can put it underneath your pillow. Tooth Fairy come give you like $5. You'll be rich. That's MTG Finance, baby. Start pulling all your teeth out.
Be horribly disappointed.
Wake up with every tooth in your mouth underneath your pillow. You're just like, what? I thought I was going to be able to buy a dual land with this. Now I just have a bunch of missing teeth.
Duh, you want to hear the most fucked up part? When I was a kid, I would do that. I'd get a quarter. And then I'd hear like friends, they're like, oh yeah, I got $5. I'm like, what is this bullshit?
Wow, the Tooth Fairy is just absolutely screwing you.
Cheap ass tooth.
Giving you the nuts. I love that. Wow, this one already took a turn. Yeah, we started talking about like the winter, and like I did the nice like Thanksgiving intro. The American Thanksgiving obviously is coming up this week. Well, maybe not obviously if you're not in America, because if you're not, then you don't give a single solitary fuck. But yeah, like
I tried to work this week, motherfuckers.
Yeah, enjoy your Thursday and Friday, and also sometimes Wednesday. Do you have Wednesday off? Do you have Wednesday off this week?
I'm working remote, so yes, kind of.
Yes and no? They have 50-50?
Yeah, I'll be working, but like a lot of our subcontractors aren't working, so pretty much I'm off. But
if I was employed, I wouldn't have work today or on Wednesday. Really? But currently, see, I'm free.
You got all week off, son.
I've actually started referring to it because like people ask me, because now that I'm home, like I haven't seen some of these people in like a good 5 or 6 years. And they're just like, oh, what are you doing home? And I'm just like, instead of having to explain the entire situation, I'm like, I'm on a sabbatical. And they're just like, that word's too big. I don't know what that means. And they just like continue on with the conversation, just completely ignore everything that I just said.
That's cool, man. Good for you.
Yeah. We're in actuality unemployed.
If you got a job for Tyler, fucking hit us up.
Yeah, if any of you out there want to work with me, you just send me an application, and I'm literally ready to go anywhere. If somebody out in Australia wants me to come work with them, just sign me up.
I'd do that in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, if somebody in Brazil right now is listening, I'm cool with Brazil. I don't know how to speak Portuguese, but I'll figure it out. Anywhere in the UK, like I'm sure they mostly speak English there anyway. Sign me up. Let's go. But
travel podcast.
I guess. Well, we have some things to talk about. We will go on and touch on maybe the Thanksgiving topic at some point in this episode. But like, you know what? Actually, we could talk about maybe something that we're thankful right now. How about that, Matt? What are you thankful about in the Magic community?
Huh? I don't know. Did I get to play Magic?
Oh, that's a good one. Just the fact that you have the ability to play Magic. That's a real good one. You know, that's super wholesome. That might be the most wholesome thing I've ever heard you say.
It's relatively wholesome.
On a scale of 1 to wholesome. That's pretty wholesome, bud.
Yeah, I have the extra funds. A lot of people don't have money to play Magic because it can get pretty fucking expensive. I'm going to get to see a bunch of guys in the next couple of months that I haven't seen in a year.
It's me.
No, fuck you. I see you more talking about the annual, where I see some people not even every year. Sometimes they can't come.
Yeah. So it's like we're going to be able to see somebody that we haven't seen in like some people that we haven't seen in like 2+ years.
Yeah.
Which is going to be cool.
That's honestly the best part about it to me.
What do you think? Just getting together with the homies. We're going to definitely do an entire annual podcast. Like a podcast entirely dedicated to our annual tournament because it is the single coolest Magic event that has ever happened ever.
It's the bee's fucking knees.
It's really good. Wow. So, I mean, your answer was so wholesome and nice that I feel like I have to come back with something wholesome and nice. When initially I was like, okay, we'll get to it later. But then I thought, you know what? I could use this as a really good transition to say that I am so thankful that I can go to flipsidegaming.com and get 10% off of my order at checkout using code FETCH. I was just going to use it because I didn't expect you to get that wholesome.
Honestly, me either.
You totally blindsided me with that. I was going to use it as a perfect segue for our shameless plug, and you totally took it in the different direction. So thanks for that. Thanks for ruining that for me.
Yeah, make you feel like a sack of shit, don't I?
No, you know what I'm thankful for? I'm thankful for every single person out there listening right now. Every single one of you. You're all great. We love you. Me and Matt both, and Flipside Gaming loves you. Everybody. You're all phenomenal. I'm very thankful.
Everybody love everybody.
You get me. You're the reason why I get up and go to work every single day. And by work, I mean get on my computer
Play Magic.
Look up things to talk about on the Fetch and Shock podcast because that is my job.
So let's talk about some Magic, bud.
Yeah, there's actually some things that have been happening this week in Magic. You'd think, the week before the American Thanksgiving holiday, it'd be kind of a slow trickle, but no, we actually got some heaters announced.
Yeah, we got some shit.
Week. Yeah. So I believe late last week, they said, they threw up I want to say they threw up an image of the Secret Lair thing, and everybody's like, oh, what the hell could this be? And nobody really had any clue. And then this week started, and more information kind of started coming out about it. And then we had a bunch of YouTubers and other community members actually start releasing and spoiling some of the information about it. And it turns out these Secret Lairs, or Secret Lair drop series is I guess what it's officially called. They're just these mini sets that have very specific themes, and they have cards in them with alternate arts of these very specific themed cards.
Definitely neat. Different.
Yeah, super, super cool. And they're very limited print run. Kind of what I thought it was going to be at the very start of it was going to be something really similar to the From the Vault series, which did not get me excited in the slightest.
The first From the Vaults were good. The first 4 were pretty decent, but then after those, they kind of went to shit.
Sure. I mean, are you talking about the card selection of those ones? Because I think I agree with that.
Yeah, From the Vault Exiled was good. The Relics, the Legends. I think the 20 was even pretty decent.
Oh, I think a lot of the card selection from a lot of the From the Vaults, I think just in general was really good. But I want to say that almost every single one, the print quality was the issue, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There was never a From the Vault series that, as far as the card quality and the foil printing process, that was up to standard with even the foils that come in the regular packs. From the Vault came printed, curled, heavily played foils.
Some of them. I recently just bought a Lotus Petal from the Vault because that's the only foil version that there is. And it's pretty good. The foiling's a little weird, but when it's double sleeved, you can't really tell as much, I guess.
Sure. I think that's that's the minority though, right?
I think so. Yeah, a lot of them are real shitty and pretty much it reminds me of the Commander foils, how they just basically no matter what you do, they are just so curled.
Yeah, almost exactly like that. I agree with that 100%. That is a lot what it seems like, or at least the From the Vault ones. But these are way different. So the Secret Lair drop series. So there's 7 of these Secret Lair bundles, and they all have their own little sub theme, kind of like the From the Vault series. But they're in a different sense. From the Vault series were always way more expensive, right?
No, the MSRP on them wasn't ridiculous. It was after the fact.
Yeah, I guess that's correct.
And it all depended on what was in From the Vault.
Oh
like,
yeah, big
from
time,
the
big
Vault
time.
Annihilation, still probably you can probably get it for $50 or less.
Yeah,
But
and also
the
like from the Vault
relics or the
Angels was like
exiled,
$20.
yeah. So I think that played a big part in it. That was probably the biggest part of it was what was actually in it.
Yeah, but these ones, and also the From the Vault series was like an annual thing. This they're just dumping 7 on us. All in like a week time span. And this is in the chronological order that they're going to be released is Bitter Blossom Dreams, Eldraine Wonderland, Restless in Peace, Seeing Visions, Explosion Sounds, Kaleidoscope Killers, and OMG Kitties. And those all come out. And from my knowledge, you can only purchase these on the Wizards of the Coast website
on that date
for 24 hours on that date. So the first one is available on December 3rd, the second one on the 4th, third one on the 5th, and then the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, respectively. And if you want all of them as one large bundle, which will save you a ton of money, you can buy that on the very first day, December 2nd.
I feel like they might sell out that day. Like they might actually sell out on the first day.
Well, that depends on how many they're printing, right?
Yes.
Because if they're like kind of printing to order too, that's a thing. I don't know if they will do that. But I think this is something that they can do that with because there's so few cards.
That's true. Like, out of all of these, there's one card that I really want, and all the other shit I'm like so on.
Well, let's start talking about these. So, let's talk about the first one in the chronological order of them. The Bitter Blossom Dreams. So, if the name doesn't give you that enough, it is the set is literally just a Bitter Blossom. So it's a 2-mana enchantment, 1 in a black. And it says at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 black fairy rogue creature token with flying. So it comes with 1 Bitter Blossom and 4 fairy rogue tokens with flying. 1/1 fairy rogue token. But all of this is unique art that we have never seen. And the Bitter Blossom is like kind of a full art, like extended card.
No, yes, the border is still there. The art is behind the text, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old game day promos where the text of the card is still there, but it's a transparent text box and the art kind of falls down into the text box.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. And I think the art on this is out of this world. Now, this one is non-foil, so the Bitter Blossom itself is not foiled, and neither is any of the tokens, which, again, I mean, I'm all for the non-foil process because I just enjoy not foiled cards. But I can see how some people would be kind of bummed out about this.
People who foil out their decks.
Yeah, and Bitter Blossom is kind of one of those cards that, like, people out there to seek specifically, like, making the prettiest version of a deck who are into foils. This Bitter Blossom in foil would be out of this world.
Yeah,
but I guess dope. They do have the masterpiece, or not the masterpiece version, the what the hell is it called?
Box topper.
The box. Thank you.
Sorry, I was taking a
box topper version. But
plus,
holy
you
crap!
can always get the OG foil.
Honestly, the OG foil might just be the best one. The Rebecca Guai one. That is actually my screensaver on my computer because that art is
nerd.
So breathtaking. I freaking love that art. The screensaver on my computer is that, and my wallpaper on my computer is Ginger Brute.
Worth it.
Mm-hmm. Big time fairy tale nerd over here. Gotta love it. But this one's actually really cool. I think this one's one of the better ones, at least as far as like value out of all of them.
Yeah, $30 pretty much for that one card.
I mean, they released the prices what they're going to be, and they're only available in one place. So this is at least what you're going to be able to buy them on that one singular day for 24 hours.
Yeah.
So this one, the Bitter Blossom Dreams, is $29.99. The next one is Eldraine Wonderland, which I think initially seeing this one, I was like, oh shit, they're going to do like some crossovers with the Eldraine cards that have like a fairy tale origin and do like really true to the origin arts. No, that's really incorrect. It's literally just snow covered basic.
Yeah, this one's kind of a bust in my opinion, unless you're they are alternate art, foil basics with all new arts. All the arts are pretty cool. My favorite is the forest. It's fucking incredible.
The forest is so freaking good.
They're all really nice. Don't get me wrong. You can get the same thing if they have the full arts in actual Modern Horizons yep. Part, or you can go Cold Snap foils, or my personal favorite, the Ice Age.
Ice Aged. Yep.
But those forests, definitely, there's not
that
really
forest
deck
is going to be
displays.
coveted. Like that's a definitely huge thing.
Yeah, and this one, they're all the same art. They don't have multiple arts for the lands, which I like and dislike.
Yeah, so so this box just comes with 5 basic lands, basic snow-covered lands. So the snow-covered forest, snow-covered mountains, snow-covered swamp, snow-covered island, snow-covered plains, all of the same art, and all of them are foil.
Yes.
Which I think is a big thing. The thing that I'm not crazy about with this is like decks that you're playing a snow-covered land in. You're not just playing
more than one.
The one snow-covered mountain or this
Yep.
one snow-covered plains in. Like you have to have at least multiples of these. So these are like, it's such an awkward thing to just throw 5 hyper premium snow-covered basics into a thing and be like, oh, human beings buy this.
I think Commander is going to be the big.
But even then it's like,
well, even then, like it's in Commander. Like one of my decks, I have all of the same art basics foiled, from like an old set.
yeah.
But like one of them, I literally have different cool foil basics, like promo basics from GPs or other promo lands. So I think that's one of the big things you could do with this. But I agree with you.
Do you think that there
like
are
that
also
snow-covered island is probably going to be the most expensive one because of Urza. It plays like 6 basic lands.
I don't think that that's the case because I don't think the Urza player base is that like dedicated to that deck at this point. Like that just seems like the new hotness that they're not gonna. There's so many other cheaper options that this one's not gonna be a thing. I genuinely think that snow-covered forest is going to be worth $1 million though.
See, I'm on the other puberty. I'm on the other side of things where the plains and the mountain probably are going to be the most Scred Red.
Okay, yeah, sure. From like a playability aspect, I'm just saying from the art aspect of it.
Oh yeah, that's the best art for sure.
The forest might be the prettiest forest art I have seen ever, like full stop ever.
I'm not getting into that debate with you. The APAC lands are really cool.
Okay, I don't disagree with. Yeah, okay, I can get down with that.
That it reminds me of a fucking APAC land.
It kind of does.
Hyper realistic, like you're in a forest and it's snowy, and you're looking down through the forest.
Yeah, I mean Ryan Pankos has a forest, and I think this one's better than Ryan Pankos' forest, so you know it's good.
Yeah, on your aspect at least.
Yeah, because this one is better than my fangirl artist. But I mean, these are cool. Like the art is gorgeous.
They're all nice.
Exactly what I thought it was going to be? Not even close.
Yeah.
This next one, I think, I am the most excited about. Also, quick aside, I wonder if there's any like 5-color. You think there's 5-color commanders that like somebody could buy these for and just like put them in?
Probably. It's a free throw in a lot of times in Commander.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like even like 3 5-color commanders that I can think of off the top of my head that you could just like slot these in. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it later. I don't know. But the next one is Restless in Peace, which best name out of all of them. Not close.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
and this one is only 3 cards. And they're non-foil.
They are non-foil.
But this one
They are non-foil.
Yeah, they're non-foil. But this one is all like dredge/graveyard interaction cards. So there is an alternate art Bloodghast, alternate art Life from the Loam, and alternate art Golgari Thug.
They also form a panorama.
Do they?
Yep.
Yes, they do. Yeah, that's way cool.
Thug, Life from the Loam, Bloodghast in that order, and it kind of creates a panorama image.
Yeah, because the middle one is like that it's the split of the colors.
Yeah.
I'm going out on a limb and saying that there has been some out of this world art in 2019. Like Pankos has had like some of my favorite art of his career in 2019. Like the family portrait from the royal family from Eldraine is, I think, maybe one of the best arts in Magic's history. This Life from the Loam art is my favorite art from 2016. Not close.
2019, bud.
Or yeah, 2019. Sorry.
It's definitely really fucking cool. There's no doubt about it.
It's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I think it's better than the OG, and that's saying some shit.
Yeah, especially coming from you, who was just like a purist in all forms.
Yeah, so that says some shit. It's definitely really fucking cool.
And these are I would go so far as to say the 3 cards that they put in this are the 3 most playable cards they put in this entire set, or entire like concept.
I disagree.
Life from the Loam's played in 3 formats.
Across
Golgari Thug is
multiple
played in 3
formats.
formats.
Yes, I was thinking from strictly modern for some reason, which I never do.
No.
But yes, definitely from multiple format sense, yes, without a doubt.
Yeah, Dredge in every single sense plays Loam and Thug.
No, it doesn't.
And then Bloodghast, there's like a bunch of different decks, not even just Dredge, but just in general, there's a bunch of decks that play Bloodghast. So I think this one is going to be the most highly sought after. And a friend of the podcast, Austin, me and him were actually talking about this one before, and he was like, I don't know, maybe I'll order one. I'm like, no, you need to order 4 of these the day that they come out. It'll cost you $100.
$120, well worth it.
$120, and you will be saving money on that because you play all of these cards. And the second, this is only out for a day. So if you want any of these cards, you need to buy them that day, or else you're going to be paying probably double, maybe even triple for a single card, like fractionally.
Yeah, this Life from the Loam is for sure going to be more than $30. Pretty sure Life from the Loam right now is more than $30.
Because of the number of reprints, I don't know, but this one specifically, because of how hyper rare it is and because of how freaking sweet it is, yeah, it's going to be a ton of money. Like, just back the Brinks truck up to your LGS and just unload for just getting like 3 copies of this Life from.
And Life from the Loam did go down for a good bit. It was very expensive.
Yeah, that was before it got the reprint. Also, quick aside, Life from the Loam flavor text. When there is no one left but the Ravens, the swarm will rise and rule all.
Pretty
best
dope.
flavor text in the entire world, and let's go Baltimore Ravens. That is that I'm going to be reading from February after the Ravens win the Super Bowl till the start of the next season, because the Ravens are guaranteed winning the Super Bowl.
Next.
So I'm going to get that exact flavor text tattooed on my forehead after the Ravens win Super Bowl.
It's a lot of text for...
Hey, I got a big forehead, bud. I'm just going to shave my head, actually, and I'm just going to get it tattooed from like the middle of my skull just down to my eyebrows.
Go for it.
So the next one in chronological order is Seeing Visions, which, if that name didn't give it away, it is actually just 4 copies of Seeing Visions, but all of them have different arts.
This is my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do really like this one.
I love trippy art, and these are all pretty trippy art, except for one, which is like street art, is how they describe it. Yeah, but the other 3 are pretty trippy. They're cool as fuck. I'm going to spend $120 on December 6th.
Are you going to buy these?
Yeah.
That's so sick. Well, if you buy them, I'll take the one art off your hands. I'll give you like a couple bucks for them. Oh wait, no, these ones are foiled. Never mind. I take that back. But yeah, it's just a playset of Serum Visions, and all of them have different art, and they all just look like Serum Visions on acid.
I think my new favorite art, we were talking about this before, it was the one with the third eye. I think mine is now the one with the trident.
Oh yeah, you like that one?
Yeah.
I think all of them are so good in their own right.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just do shrooms and look at these.
And they're so unique. That's the thing. And Serum Visions is a playable card. Like, if you show up to a modern event and you just have like just this, and you're paying $30 for this. The last time I checked, or I mean maybe not last time I checked, but Serum Visions was like a $5 card.
I don't think it's that much anymore, but it's an uncommon.
Yeah, and like Serum Visions was a sought after card for a while. So like you're getting this super cool version of a very, very playable card that you can just play a playset of, and you're paying $30 for it. Like, that's dope. That's so killer.
Yeah, and these are by far the coolest arts. Once again, coming from a purist who loves the OG art, these are all really fucking cool and rather impressive art.
I think as a complete set, I agree. Like, I like the Life from the Loam art more. I like the snow-covered forest art more. But in the context of the entire set, I think I agree.
Yeah, they're neat.
Yeah. So after the Serum Visions one is
well, hold on. The only thing I don't like about them printing 4 different arts, inevitably one of the arts is going to be the most sought after.
Oh, and jack the price of it up.
Yeah, like if you look at the best example I can think of is Mishra's Factories.
Oh, that's a good one too. I was thinking more of like a modern time. Like Thoughtseize had a reprint, and even that original art reprint is more expensive than the Barrows one that was reprinted like years and years prior.
Yes.
Which is like wild to me. Like this one was reprinted, like The new art, the old art was reprinted in like 2 months after the old art was reprinted, and it was fully in stock in a lot of shops. It was still $5 more than the Theros one that they have a million of because Theros was reprinted like to the sky and back.
Yeah. I was saying more from one art, as people objectively will always like one art more.
Sure.
So the Mistress Factory issue is there's one set that has 4 different seasons, and the winter one is the most
Yeah, that one's just like so much better though. Even with something like the Urza's like towers or Urza's power plants or Urza's like the Urza lands, they have 4 different arts, but isn't one that is like that significantly more expensive.
The tower, but it's not significant.
Yeah, it's not like that to that extent. Sure, it's a little bit more expensive. It's like $1 more or something like that, but it's not like $100 more.
No, I think I don't think this is going to be that case, but you always run the risk of that.
I mean, I think it'll probably be like $25 more just because this is being printed in such a small quantity.
It's possible,
but we will see. So the next one is Explosion Sounds, which is just 5 different goblins, and they all have like a kind of a cartoony art. But there are some actual really slick goblins in this set that are good for a bunch of different formats. And I like the kind of cartoony vibe to these arts. Like the Goblin Lackey art is so sick. It's so good. I love it.
See, I could give a shit about the goblins, honestly.
I just like it because also they kind of like tell a story. It's like almost like a family of goblins, and like their flavor text kind of like relates to each other. And all of these goblins are probably playable in their respective formats. I think the art is good, and it makes like its own like panorama. I think it's just cool. And if you're into goblins, like you're snapping this one off immediately.
Yeah, if you're into goblins, perfectly put.
Yeah, if you're a legacy goblins player and you don't have like 4 of these goblin lackeys in your deck, I'm immediately just like, you're a scrub.
Yeah,
you don't count. Because that goblin lackey is so sick.
And they're all pretty much done the same. Not the same art, but in the same style.
Oh, they're all done by the same artist, I believe.
That would probably explain it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So that helps a lot. Just like the Restless in Peace one with the Life from the Loam and the Thug and the Bloodghast. Those are all done by the same artist as well.
That makes sense since that one's a panorama.
Yes, and the lands were all done by the same artist, and the Bitter Blossom was all done by the same artist. The only ones that weren't done by the same artist, I believe, were the Seer Visions, because those are so drastically different. The next and the next 2 that we're going to talk about. So the next one is Kaleidoscope Killers, which is, weirdly enough, 3 5-color commanders.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how to feel about this one.
They're really sweet. I think financially, this one's probably going to be the most lucrative one. Like if you're just like, oh, I want to go buy, I want to go buy one of these to try to make money. This one's probably the move.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so you're getting
mainly because you only need the one of.
Yeah, exactly. And these are going to be like the most sought after ones. So there is Sliver Overlord, the Dragon, and Reaper King, which are all 3 or 5 color commanders in their own respect. Then they have their own like tribes. Like the Dragon's a really good dragon commander. Obviously, Sliver Overlord's a Sliver Overlord commander, and Reaper King just in general is a very good 5 color commander.
Yeah, it's pretty generic.
Yeah, just generically good. I mean, these are all phenomenal art too.
Yeah, I think they fucked up with the Sliver Overlord. They could have did the Sliver that is from Future Sight and is like $80.
Oh yeah, that one. Well, I mean, also I don't think they could have, because that just like totally by itself blows out the price of it. Like you just can't.
Oh.
That is $1 million, because then people are just gonna buy only that just to flip, and it's just gonna crush that.
I see what that makes a lot of sense. Definitely didn't think of that.
Yeah. Like, I think all of these, as far as MSRP goes, like, sure, the Dredge one, the Restless in Peace, only has 3 cards. The Bitter Blossom one has 1 real card and 4 tokens. The Basic Land one obviously has 5 basic lands. But I feel like the Serum Vision one only has 4 Serum Visions. They're all, in my mind, around the same price point, though.
I think these 3 commander ones.
I think it's by far the most expensive one.
Yes. I also think that these would look incredible under a blacklight.
Oh, all of these arts are just like so crazy.
These ones in specifically, are way crazy better. Like that Sliver Overlord, that art is fucking amazing.
All of these arts are just so bizarre, which I love. You know what these remind me of? Do you remember, like, when we were kids, they had, like, you could buy them, but they were almost like sheets of coloring books, but they had, like, the black part was, like, felt.
I
Did you
don't
ever
know
see
what you're
that as a
talking
kid?
about. No.
Oh my God, I feel like that was such a cool thing. It was like these big, like, long, like, posters that you could buy, and it was just like you colored the white part in with marker, and all of the black, like the negative black part, was like a felt thing, and you could just like hang that shit up. I feel like maybe that was like a weeb thing, but I thought it was so sick because they had like some really cool ones, and I feel like dragons and like mystical shit was like a theme with those things. And
I don't
these arts like
remember
remind me
those.
big time of that shit.
Yeah, I definitely don't remember those.
Well, if
Sorry,
anybody out
bud.
there does remember it, let us know so I don't look like a total fucking
Oh no,
asshole.
you're probably right. I just
You
don't
were too
remember
busy playing
those.
outside.
Yes, exactly. I could
Well, my
not have
thing
put it
is,
better myself.
with these, how many people do you think on December 8th are going to be logging on and buying this the three color or the three 5 color commander ones that have also conveniently a couple days before went on and bought the Eldraine Wonderland 5 of the basic? Like that's got to be such a crossover market right there.
Yeah, they're buying these and then the lands.
Yeah,
Game
because let's
over.
say,
That's all the commander shit they're doing.
I mean, there's people out there for sure, like more people than not, that are buying this commander set that are dumping money into this, not because of two of them, or not because of all three of them, because of one of them specific. That they have their sliver deck or their Reaper King deck or their Dragon deck where they're just like, oh no, I need that one. That one needs to be my commander right now, and they're going to get the other ones, and then they're just going to ship the Sliver King, or they're going to ship, or the Reaper King, or they're just going to ship the Sliver Overlord, and they're just going to keep the one that they need, and the other ones are just going to be out in MTG Finance Land.
Yeah, I could see that.
That is kind of what I think is going to happen with those.
I don't even want to fucking guess with these because these could be
These
such a
could be the
big
most
swing.
expensive ones, or these could totally fucking tank. These are
Just
definitely
the flops, yeah.
I think these are on their surface probably the most pricey ones, but I agree that they're probably also the most volatile.
Yeah. Yeah, I think these ones are the ones that have the biggest up and down swing. It could go either way.
Well, okay, let's move on to the fifth or the seventh and final one.
I'll have to say math's hard sometimes.
It is not easy. Math is for blockers, bud, and certainly not me. This is actually the last one we're talking about. Is also the first one that was spoiled, which is the OMG cats.
No, you fucking idiot. It's OMG kitties.
Oh, kitties! Yeah, they're kittens. They're not like big boy cats. They're little boy kittens, little boys and girls.
Action.
These ones are probably, I would say, the most divisive out of the group of them.
What do you mean divisive?
Like either people love them or they fucking hate them. There's like barely.
Yeah. Yep. There's no gray area.
Yeah. I mean, and even I made like a snarky tweet. Like I woke up in the morning and saw these and like immediately was just like, oh, there's not a dog one, is there? And I tweeted a snarky thing about it with like the picture of the real Caracal of his face, like zoomed in because he's all like salty. Like he's got like this really bummed out face. And I was like, oh, the face when there isn't a OMG dogs version of this.
OMG puppers.
Yeah, there should be an OMG puppers. Like all I want is just one copy of Isumaru, but like full art.
Gonda, yeah.
And him just looking super fucking dope.
Just regal as fuck.
Yeah, I would pay $30 for just that one copy of Isumaru. That's it. That's all I want.
Why wouldn't you do?
He would, and I would make a mono white commander just all around Isumaru because Isumaru is that dude, best boy in the game, not close.
He is the goodest boy.
He is 100% the goodest boy in the game. But there's also some good boys and girls, I guess, in the cats one. If you can call cats good boys and girls, like I'm guessing you can.
You for sure can.
I don't know. Cats are not my thing. Obviously, me and Matt are dog people. But I really, really do like the arts for these. I am firmly planted in the side of the fence that says these are really fucking cool and I like them a lot.
I don't. Not a fan.
Not a fan?
Yeah, to the surprise of probably no one.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's right up your alley. Which is totally cool. Like, these aren't for everybody, but I really like these. Well, I'm not going to buy them. Like, that's definitely not what I'm saying.
These are cool if you have that fucking cat deck, that commander cat deck, and that's what you're about.
Well, they also reprinted Arbo in this
That's what I'm saying.
too.
They reprinted it. That's the reprint.
Yeah, which is so sick. I mean, also, like, the Mirari art, fucking adore. The real Caracal art, kills me. Makes me so happy. Like, I laugh every time I see it, and I'm just like, that is exactly a cat. It's just like this smug, like, angry face that is so synonymous with every cat that I've ever met, ever.
Oh, yeah, it's every cat.
Yeah. And then the Quasali Slingers is which we talked about before. That art is so good. It's just like these cats in a tree, just like, just swatting at shit and just being cute. And that's the kind of cat that I want to hang out with. Like Rio Caracal, I look at and I'm walking past 10 times out of 10 because I'm like, that's the kind of cat that is actually just like a little lion, and it's mean, and it's probably an asshole. And like when I leave the room, it knocks my drink off the table, and like it pisses in my shoes or does something like that. Like that's the kind of cat I don't
in your fucking drink.
Yeah.
And takes a shit in your shoes.
Yeah. But even like the Marori art, like sure, they're holding a knife, but I still want to rub that cat's belly. Like I definitely want to fucking rub that cat's tummy.
I'll leave that to you, bud.
And then the Quasali Slingers, like, I want to play with those cats. Like I just want to hang out with those cats. Like those cats look like the dogs in the art Dogs Playing Poker, but in cat form.
No, they look too animated.
They're too jovial.
Yes. They're
just like hanging out. I mean, but like you do want to hang out with those cats. Like if I wasn't afraid of heights, I would want to be in a tree drinking with those cats.
Is that what they do? They just hang out and drink in trees?
I mean, if I was a cat, that's what I would do. Is it like, right?
Yeah, I guess there's no reason not to.
Yeah, if I was like incredibly nimble and had a million lives, I would probably drink away like 5 out of those 9 lives.
Just get shithoused and fall out of trees.
Yeah, just commit hard to the sauce. Get lost in the sauce, 5 out of the 9 lives, and then we'll use the other 4 sparingly.
Get lost in the sauce. In it to win it, bud.
That's right. If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing.
You're not wrong.
Nope, that is the life philosophy. But okay, so that's the last one we talked about. And you can buy all of these the very first day for $200, which if you're into them, that's a bargain. If you're not into them, don't have to touch it with a 100-foot pole.
It's a good way to put it.
But these are freaking cool. I think these are awesome.
Yeah, they're neat. They're for sure neat.
And like just the perfect thing that I saw this morning, actually, after I was looking at those, because initially I saw the cat ones and I was like, whatever, I don't really give a shit. And then I was continuing to scroll, and I follow Hipsters of the Coast on Twitter, which if you're not, like, that's a preliminary shout out for the episode, because Hipsters of the Coast is great. But there is one of their writers, Zach Barish. He wrote an article entitled "This Product Is Not For You," and it's just an entire article about how like Magic is producing so many different products, and Magic by itself is one game, but there are so many games within our game. Like there's Commander, there's Legacy and Vintage, there's Modern, there's Standard, and like even within that there's like other crowds within those like subcategories, and there's people that like the lore, there's people like the deck building aspect, there's people that like all these different things about Magic, like the art. Like there's just so many things inside our game that are specific to different groups inside our game that not everything has to be for everybody. I thought it was a phenomenal, absolutely fucking phenomenal article, and really, really came out on the perfect day for these lore things, because these lore things are not for everybody. Not even close.
Oh, definitely not.
So there's definitely going to be people out there, I mean, even us to a lesser extent, that we're kind of talking shit about some of them. These products just aren't for us. Like us not being cat people, that's not the target audience for the cat one. Like I don't have a cat commander deck. Like Miri is the art is gorgeous, and I really like the art. I'm never going to buy that card. But there's somebody out there who saw that and got so excited about playing Magic just because of that art on that card. And that is so sick.
Yeah, it very clearly is. It's incredible.
Yeah, so good for Magic, and good for Zach Barish of Hipsters of the Coast for writing that article. I think because that article, I think was really well written, which, I mean, it's better than some of the Wizards of the Coast actual WotC articles that come out, because some of those are so bad.
Some of them are fucking terrible.
Yeah, I'm not like the greatest writer on the planet.
Nor do you pretend to be.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to front as a professional writer. Like I'm not fucking Aristotle over here, but I never pretend that I am.
Attitude.
You know what? Tomorrow I am going to be Aristotle. I'm going to wake up tomorrow as that old philosophizing motherfucker.
You just gotta believe, dude.
That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Well, I wish I had this idea, and I think this is a cool little transition. I wish I could say that this was my original idea, but it's not. It is actually Eric Linden's idea on Twitter. So shout out to Eric. But he tweeted something and it got my brain working. And he tweeted, if WotC made a secret lair specifically for you, what would it be? And I think that's a cool concept. Like, that's a cool thought experiment that I think we could do. So, Matt, if you were in charge of one of these specific things, they made it specifically for you. This product was for you. Turns out they nailed it. It is the Matt.
So I actually have a couple of these. I'll give you one. Obviously, some vintage stuff. So I thought of one for before we were talking about like skyrocketing the price of things. I think vintage mana rocks or like vintage draw spells.
Ooh, I kind of like the vintage mana rocks idea, like the Soul Ring, Mana Crypt.
Yeah, but those would be fucking ridiculously priced. I was thinking like the Treasure Cruise, the Dig Through Time, stuff that's not insanely priced.
Oh, like, okay, so...
Because if you did a Brainstorm and it was incredible in foil, that thing would be so fucking expensive. Be like
$250.
Yeah, because of legacy, vintage.
Yeah, people would want that. That's going to be a high demand card.
But Treasure Cruise and Dig Through Time are literally only legal in Commander, some other weird formats, and Vintage.
Pioneer.
And Pioneer,
For now.
Yeah. But I really think that those would be cool.
Sure,
so the draw spells, the mana rocks.
Let's do 2 each. How about you do 2? One that
I have way more than 2.
Well, one that price is not an issue, and then one that price is more reasonable.
Well,
I think that is a huge factor.
I won't count those 2 because I definitely have more than those. There's some really cool shit that could be done. But go ahead, give me one of yours.
Okay, so I guess mine, if there was something super specific to me, I would want to do, if price wasn't an issue, my favorite, I think a great one would be just 4 Aether Vials.
Different art or same art?
Different art Aether Vials. Kind of like the
Serum Visions.
Like the Serum Visions. Exactly like the Serum Visions. Like non-foil, 4 different Aether Vials. But if they did like a very specific to me one, there would be like an Aether Vial with like a Mother of Runes coming out of it. And then an Aether Vial with like a Thalia coming out of it. And an Aether Vial with a Flicker Wisp coming out of it. Like, just all of the Death and Taxes, Legacy Death and Taxes creatures coming out of an Aether Vial would be 1,000,000% my...
Made for you, yeah.
Yeah, my specific Secret Lair. That would probably be the one that would be, I think, the non-price consideration ones.
Oh, yeah, those would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be nuts. But for me, specifically for the considering the price of the card, I would like to do something similar to the Cats one. So instead of OMG Kitties one, it would be OMG Spirits.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get some Spirit Lords, get some...
Yeah, so you would get Spell Queller, because I've already thought about this, exactly what you get. You get Spell Queller, you would get Drogskull Captain.
Of course, that's the best one.
Yeah, you would get Supreme Phantom. You would get either Mausoleum Wanderer or Selfless Spirit.
Selfless Spirit is for sure the way to go there, I think.
Well, either Mausoleum Wanderer, Selfless Spirit, or Rattle Chains, because all of the arts are just insane. I would just be like dependent. I think you could probably get 2 out of those 3. Would probably be a safe bet.
Yeah.
Maybe like Mausoleum Wanderer and Selfless Spirit and not Rattle Chains. Actually, screw it. This is my own thing. And I think price-wise, you could probably get it down there, because what the Cats one was 7 cards with 2 tokens. So mine could be 5 cards with 2 tokens, right? That seems fair price.
Yeah, you could do that. None of those are ridiculously expensive as is.
Yeah, so we're doing...
If they're $10 a pop or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I think most of these are going to be worth more, except maybe like the basics one.
I agree with that.
So
we're doing Rattle Chains, Selfless Spirit, Mausoleum Wanderer, Spell Queller, Drogskull Captain, Supreme Phantom, and then we're doing a Lingering Souls and 2 Spirit tokens.
I honestly could have guessed that you were going to do both of those things. You probably could have guessed my first 2 that I said.
Yes, 100%.
So my second set, I'll give you 2 more. I'll save the best for last because the last one's my favorite one. So the first one would be like a storm thing. So you get like tendrils, you get a grape shot.
Ooh.
You get a brain freeze, and then you get like a flusterstorm.
Oh, that's so sick. That's actually a super good one.
Yeah, I think that would be cool to have some crazy arts or something along those lines. For those, Tendrils only has 2 printings. It has an FNM, and then the OG Grape Shot has 2 printings. I think Brain Freeze actually only has 1 printing.
Oh,
and
that's
then
such a good one.
And Flusterstorm has
2 printings.
2 printings.
Well, 3 printings,
3.
right?
Yeah. So I thought that would be a cool one.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. Well, this one's gonna blow your fucking mind wide open then. Something that hasn't been printed since 9th edition, which I think is 2001 or something like that. Tronland.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
And specifically, the proxy guys, Tronland.
Oh yeah, that would be so sick.
Where they're super dark colored, but then there's these vibrant lights like the actual movie, like Tron.
Yes.
I think those would be fucking insanely priced.
That would be so sick. I guess I didn't even consider like what art that I would want to have on the spirits one, because obviously I kind of knew what I want with the Aether Vial ones. Like I want the specific people or the specific things that I'm vialing in to come out of it.
Yeah.
But the art design for them is actually a really cool concept that I didn't even really like consider.
That's the one thing that I was like, they really haven't. They haven't been printed since 9th edition.
No, they haven't. And like those could use a good refresh.
Well, those foils from 9th edition are like $50 each.
Yeah. Well, would you want them to be foil? Because I wouldn't want any of mine to be foil.
It depends on the art. If the art pops, actually, fuck yeah, I would want them foil.
Yeah,
it would be something like you could buy them foil or non-foil. In my dreamland, obviously.
Yeah, you could do.
It is my fucking personal dream. So my personal dream, I'd want them foiled.
Mm-hmm.
But someone else's, they might not want them foiled.
Oh, you see, I want mine to come non-foil pre-white bordered, so I didn't have to do anything.
Didn't have to erase the fucking borders on them.
Yep.
So yeah, I had a bunch of once. As soon as you told me about that, before we started recording,
your just mind started racing.
I was like, "There's so much cool shit that they can actually do." And I am by no means an artist. I have no artistic ability whatsoever. I can draw a mean motherfucking stick figure.
But beyond that, you got nothing in the bag.
That's about it. I once drew a perfect circle in 4th grade, and that was the highlight of my career.
It's been downhill ever since.
I have good ideas. I just can't translate it into.
Yeah, put it into. I mean, I feel like that's like most people, where they can conceptualize a good concept, but it's just like actually getting it down. Yeah, I mean, that's always been like my issue as well. So I can totally get down with that.
I would have guessed you for spirits and something to do with death and taxes.
Death and taxes. I mean, I have a brand, and I have to uphold that brand.
I honestly thought you were going to say something with the equipment, to make the equipment.
That would be a cool one too. Just like
that's what I mean. With this type of shit, there's so many cool things you can do.
There's infinite great ones. I think the spirits one would be sick. And do like
counter spells. You could do like hand disruption stuff.
Yeah. And I would want to do the spirits, but with like horror movie tropes, like almost like an Innistrad style, but like old Innistrad, but darker. Because like they couldn't get too dark and like too grim with the Innistrad ones, but do like really grim, really dark spirits.
Or just do like horror movie spirits like Poltergeist, and that would be cool. That'd be a different take.
Yeah. So speaking of kind of different art styles. This is something that they used to do all the time, is the GP promos, or I guess Magic Fest promos. Let's get correct here. The Magic Fest promo for 2020 is this full art Path to Exile, and it is sweet.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like they used to do this all the time. They had Cryptic Command, Damnation, Wrath of God. They had a bunch of shit.
Yeah, these were like player rewards before then. So you were like on like a mailing list and you just like randomly received them in the mail, I think.
Yeah, that's how it worked.
These you have to attend a GP or get like some certain package at a Magic Fest, and then you receive these. My favorite part is there is a foil and a non-foil version. So like you were saying, in your ideal world, you could get them foil or non-foil in your specific thing. But in these, they actually have the option. Sure, the foil ones, you have to jump through a couple extra hoops, but you can get the foil ones if you really so desire.
What hoops do you have to jump through to get the foil ones?
I think entering just like any event, you get the non-foil one, but you have to actually sign up for like the like the sealed Fanatic package to get the shiny ones, the foil ones.
Ew.
Yeah. At least that's how it worked last time. I'm assuming that's how it worked this time. So that's going to be at every 2020 Grand Prix or Magic Fest. I need to start calling it Magic Fest because that's, I guess, the real thing. But also for the Magic Fests, they do promo lands for them. And the promo lands they actually released the arts for, and they are killer.
Yeah, they're real good. They're better than the snow-covered ones, in my opinion. Minus
really?
The forest. Minus the forest, obviously.
Yeah, minus the forest, sure. I think I agree with that. But they're throwbacks to kind of the same concept as Battle Bond. So if you are not familiar with Battle Bond, it's like the basics in them kind of had like an arena, kind of like Pantheon style art, where it's like they're
gladiator shit
inside. Yeah, like the gladiators like perspective of like where they're battling. So you have like the inside view of this arena, and the battlefield is like either like a swamp style version or an island or a plain or a forest or a mountain style, where you get to see the plane of battle and the arena surrounding it, which I think is super cool. And the planes out of this is out of this world. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, all of them are great.
Yeah, none of them are bad.
Yeah. Which I think is good that they're releasing these like unique versions of cards. Sure, you have to attend the events to achieve them, but I'm always a fan of more art. More art is always good.
Well, even the basics, I know if you do any of the side events, any event whatsoever, even if you just do...
You get 2 of them, right?
You get 1. In like a draft. If you do a draft, you get 1. If you do anything, you get a basic. A random basic too. They'll ask you, "Hey, what do you want?"
And I know most vendors, at least from the previous ones, if you didn't want the basic, you could literally just go and like give them to the vendors, and vendors will give you $2 for them.
Yeah.
So like you can't just flip them if you don't want them, or like you can just start like collecting them. Because even at the tables when I would draft with people, we would get these, and you'd open them up, and you'd see which one you got. And there was plenty of times where there were people at the table who were just like, "Oh, I'm looking for a bunch of swamps of these. Does anybody open a swamp?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I opened a swamp. I don't give 2 single bucks about the swamp. I will trade you like the island that you got for the swamp." And they would get what they want. I would get something I didn't give a shit about, and I would take it to a vendor and flip it for $2 because it didn't matter.
Yeah, because they'd gave you the same price for all of them, so it didn't matter.
So a person got something that they wanted, and I just went net neutral on it. Like that's the best thing that could possibly happen.
Yeah, you don't really give a shit, so what's the difference?
Yeah. So I mean these are really cool. I like I said, I'm always a huge proponent of more arts for more cards. And I think that's why I had such a positive outlook on the Secret Lair things. That's why I had such a positive outlook on the Secret Lair things, because they're not new cards. None of them are new cards. It's just fancy new arts for existing cards that people love, which yes. If that's product, I'm down for it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because none of these might specifically be for me, but like I said, Austin was so stoked on the Dredge one. He is like 100% going to drop that $120 and just get those cards to bling out his Dredge decks in the formats that he plays them.
You mean every format that he plays?
Yes, every format that he plays where he does play Dredge. That is it's one of his identities.
Why fucking not do that?
Hell yeah, because if you love that archetype, yeah, these are right up your alley.
Yep. Like
when they make the legacy one for you, where they make mana rocks or draw spells, or when they make the Aether Vial one or the Spirits one for me, we're both going to snap those up. It's going to be no question. So it's just a matter of time, because I do think they're going to continue with this concept.
Yeah. It's definitely a cool concept. It is neat to see what people will say, like what they would do.
Yeah, like I was on that thread just thinking like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah, like Evan Irwin said that he would want like cartoon villains from like the Disney universe, or Samurai Jack or Ren and Stimpy or Rugrats or something, like as traditional villains in Magic, like Nicol Bolas and Tezzeret and like the Praetors and stuff like that. I was like, oh,
that's really fucking cool idea. Actually, yeah.
That's super sick. So everybody out there, jump on Twitter, go to fetch_shock, which is us, obviously. And let us know. Just shoot us a tweet saying what your specific
Secret Lair would be.
Secret Lair would be, because these are awesome, and I
besides
love
the fucking bat cave.
What's that?
I said besides the fucking bat cave, because that's the best Secret Lair.
Yeah, people are just gonna send us like longitudinal and lateral coordinates to their actual Secret Lair.
Fucking do it.
And we will visit. That's gonna be where we can fit it in the Fetch and Shock budget. After all of the millions of dollars that we're raking in, we will come visit you at your home.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Well, I think that was a productive episode talking about literally one topic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Got there. So transition to your fucking game, because I'm asking you, and I have a little special treat for you.
Oh boy, I like this. Oh, I really like this. So the only other order of business we have is our game. So every week we play a game on here, and we like to call it Accumulated Knowledge. So how it works is this week Matt is going to ask me 5 random card names generated from the Scryfall website. I am going to have to give Matt the mana cost of the card. If I get it correct, I get a point, and if I don't, I lose. I have to get 3 out of 5 cards correct, and I have 3 hints that I can ask about any informational part of the card, obviously besides the actual mana cost of it. So, Matt, what is your secret surprise for me that you just said that you had?
So, in Magic the Gathering, there are not actually any turkeys.
There are not turkeys, that is correct.
However, there are a shitload of birds.
Oh, god damn it.
Hold on, it's not what you think it's going to be. And there are birds of every color and even artifact. I have a bird from one of each color. I will give you the name of it and the color.
And I have to do the mana cost of it.
Yes.
Oh, so it's a special Thanksgiving edition of Accumulated Knowledge.
Yes.
Holy shit. This is actually sweet. I'm so glad that you thought of this just on your own. I had no idea.
Yeah, you definitely didn't know. I was doing it. I was like, well, there's no fucking turkey, so we're going to get there.
I love it. This is great. Okay, fire it off. Let's do this.
So your first one is Abzan Sky Captain. It is a white.
This is the white one, right?
Is it? Yes, it's white.
I was going to say, this seems white. Abzan Sky Captain. This one's like, oh, I remember this in the draft format. This is Konzatark here. Oh, shit. It's definitely a bird. I feel like it's like a bird warrior or something like that.
I'm going to give you a hint. They're all fucking birds.
Well, this one definitely has like a subtype to it. This is like bird warrior or something. Shit. Because I remember drafting this card. I feel like this one's like 2 and a white. Abzan Sky Captain. Oh, shit. It's either 2 and a white or 3 and a white, I think. Let's go with my gut, 2 and a white.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. You're fucking wrong, you idiot. It's 3 and a white.
Is it 3 and a white? Shit, I knew it was one of the 2.
So this is 3 white for a bird soldier from Fate Reforged.
It's from the middle set.
Yes, it is a 2/2 flyer. Whenever it dies, bolster 2.
Yes, I remember this. This was pretty good in draft.
It's pretty damn good in draft.
Yeah, this was really good in draft.
The format's super slow, so you had time.
I honestly thought it was like 2 and 1, and it was a 2/2 flyer, and it was bolster 1. But I thought it was when it entered the battle. No, it definitely was when it died. Sure, I was so close. Damn it.
So I'm gonna let you control your own destiny here, bud.
Sure.
What color bird do you want next?
Give me a blue bird. I feel like that's something I would be closer to knowing.
This is Belshan Collaborator.
Oh,
it
Jesus.
Is blue.
Oh, this is impossibly hard. Oh, God.
I really just grabbed random birds.
Oh, jeez.
From each color.
Can I get a hint on this one? What does this card do?
So it is flying.
Sure. Sounds like a bird.
For a black, Belshan Collaborator gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Power, gold, cracker. Every bird has its price.
No way! That's so good. It's probably like a 1/1. What's the ability? It's 1 black.
1 black. It gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
Does it say that you can only do this ability once?
Nope.
Oh, it's probably a 1/1 for like 4 or like 2 blue. That seems
Is that your final answer?
Sure, that seems right. Yeah, 2 blue.
That is incorrect.
Fuck.
You're very close. It is 3 blue.
Oh, man. God damn it. What set's this from?
Tempest? No. Torment.
Oh, geez. I was never going to get that.
I would have never got that one.
Not in a million years. I'll take the fact that I will take solace in the fact that I got it was a 4 mana was the CMC, and I also got the 4 CMC.
Yeah, that part wasn't bad.
Moral victories,
okay.
bud.
Yeah. All these are really difficult, I'm not gonna lie.
God damn it.
So what color do you want next?
I don't know, surprise me. Let's go black.
We'll go the Wooburg. Okay. Holy jeez. Okay, this one is Battlefield Percher.
Oof.
This is a black bird.
You're not going to give me anything else?
It has flying.
God damn it. Yeah, sure. That math checks out. Sure.
I'll give you this one. Free hint. It is from Nemesis.
Oh, that helps almost 0%. God damn.
In the Thanksgiving spirit, it is a 2/2.
It is a 2/2, and it is flying, and it is from Nemesis. Oh, God. Is it like 3 black? That seems just so generic of an answer, but it seems like it's probably right.
Would you like to use one of your 2 remaining hints?
No, I want to save them for the red and the green one.
You're actually pretty close. This one is 3 black.
Oh, Jesus. Come on. How is this so impossibly hard?
Because they're birds, dude. They're all fucked.
Yeah, they are all fucked. I hate everything about this.
So this one, it can't block... Or it can block only creatures with flying.
Sure.
And then for a colorless and a black, it gets +1/+1 till end of turn.
Oh, that's so shitty.
Yeah, that one's weird too.
Oh, I hate it. Well, let's go. Let's just end my misery. Give me the next 2. I already lost.
So the red one. This is fun though. I like this.
I hate this.
This one is Fire Omen Crane. This one is also a bird and has flying.
Is this from Kaladesh?
Oh no, Jesus Christ. This is from Global Series Jiang Yangu and Mu Yan Ling.
Oh, jeez, fuck. That's
this. I'll give you the whole text on this one.
Okay.
Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to target creature and opponent controls, and it has 3/3 flying bird spirit.
Oh, God. This is the red one.
Yes.
Oh, this thing's a monster. This thing's really powerful.
Uncommon.
Uncommon? Is it 3 red?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah?
It's your fucking 3 red!
Yes, nailed it. That seems so correct for that card.
Yeah, that one
fits the bill.
So from Green Birds, ironically not a lot, and you didn't get Birds of Paradise.
Oh, so I got screwed, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Did I get Gilded Goose?
No, but that was one of the Green Birds. This one is Hunting Moa.
I got a question.
Yo.
Does it have flying?
This one does not have flying.
That's what I kind of figured it wouldn't, because green. God damn it. So it's like a penguin. Or like a dodo, I guess.
It's a moa.
What the hell's a moa?
Moas were like those giant fucking dinosaur birds.
Oh! So what is this from, like, Ixalan or something? Is it a dinosaur bird?
Would you like to use your hint?
Yeah, sure.
Which question do you have?
What is the card? What does it do? Everything about it. I just want all the details.
Since you already fucking lost hardcore, this is a bird beast. Also, fucking good job on guessing that it didn't have flying.
Nailed it.
Also, the Moas didn't fly. They had big-ass long legs.
Yeah, they're like almost like ostrich style, aren't they?
Yes, but they were predatory.
Yeah, but they're gnarly.
Yes, so this is a bird beast.
I love that.
Fucking Echo. I'm not going to give you the Echo cost.
Oh, god damn it.
When Hunting Moa enters the battlefield or is put in the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Oh, it's on enter and it leaving?
Yep, with Echo.
Whoa, that's a pretty powerful card. That's got to be stupid expensive, or else I think we would know about this.
I don't think so. It's from Urza's Destiny.
From an Echo set? It's probably from an yeah.
Time Spiral and Arch Enemy.
Oh.
I don't want to give you the Echo cost because it'll give you the...
Yeah, because it's probably like exactly the mana cost of it. It's probably like a 1/1. It's probably for like 2 green.
I'm gonna give you another hint. It's actually a 3.
Oh, That's different. Oh, I feel like this is definitely like 5 or 6 mana then. This thing's massive for what it does and how old it is. So it could come down as like a 4/3.
Could come down as it is uncommon.
Uncommon. Let's go 5 mana. This seems like a no, it could be 4 mana because it's the same thing as like it's like the same set as Hermit Druid. Oh boy,
no, not Hermit.
Heritage Druid.
Piper.
The one that makes the squirrels.
No, that's Hermit Druid. I just don't think that's.
Yeah, they're from Urza's, aren't they? I don't know. But that was 5 mana, and that card is
Hermit
really
Druid's
powerful.
the combo card.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm gonna say this is 4 mana. Let's do 2 green. Or 3 green. Let's do 3 green.
That would be incorrect.
Is it 2 green?
This is 2 and a green.
2 and a green? It's only 3 mana?
Yeah, with an echo of 2 green.
2 green? Same thing?
That
card
colorless
seems pretty
green,
powerful.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
3 green for a 4/3? In that era, I feel like that's great. And like you just pay the echo and then just swing for the fences. If it dies, you just pump something else. That seems pretty powerful.
Seems pretty decent. This was probably an aggressive green deck.
Yeah, for sure. I think it would be. I'm fine with that card. Like, I think that card's okay.
So, how'd you like the bird game?
Oh, I hated it. I should have got the white one. I should have gone 2 for 3.
2 for 5.
Or 2 for 5, yeah. I should have gone 2 for 5. I should have definitely got the white one.
The blue and black ones were hard.
The blue and black ones were impossible.
But mono green birds, you had Birds of Paradise, Gilded Goose, and Hunting Moa.
Oh, so I really didn't get 2 of the only other ones that I knew?
Yep, I literally just scrolled through, stopped when I saw green, clicked it.
Great.
I did
so
the
it was
bird.
either 1 green, or 2 and a green. There's the only 2 options I had. Or only there's only 2 options I had.
There are some blue-green ones and some like tricolor birds. They're like bird, soldier, Avon,
That'd have
warrior.
been so mean. Like some Simic, like just garbage piles.
I wanted to keep it. I was gonna do 5, a colorless and a multicolor.
Yeah.
But
that would have just been rubbing salt in the wind because there's no way I would have gotten any of them.
Well, I was gonna do Baleful Strix for the multicolor.
Oh, I know that one.
Yeah, and the bird from Kaladesh, the 4 mana 2/4.
Okay.
That way, because I didn't think that you would know a lot of the birds, which I was.
Turns out you were correct.
Super fucking correct.
Yeah, those are brutal. Those are so hard.
Yes.
All right, dude. Well.
Yeah, that was fun. It's nice whenever you look like a silly bitch and I don't.
I mean, to be fair.
if
I would have done that same thing to you, which I don't think I would have ever thought of because I was genius.
I would have lost that round.
Yeah, I don't think you would have
sure.
ever gotten that in a million years.
No, 100% not.
All right, dude. Well, I think that means that you earned our shout out for the week.
That I did.
Who do we got?
You may know him. He is the fucking boss. The boss, Tom Ross.
Yeah, has been the boss for what, like 12 years or something like that?
For literally ever. He came out and said, "Bitch, I'm the boss."
Yeah, and he just was. Like, just walks into a motherfucker wearing like a leather jacket and just crushes everybody with like either smallpox or infect or some garbage pile deck.
He plays infect or 8-rack and fucking bashes nerds in the face with him.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Tom Ross is the man.
Yeah, super cool dude. Recently, Star City Games said fuck off, and super sad. Seems to be taking it all right. I'm sure he'll fucking land on his feet. I mean, he is the fucking boss.
Yeah, he's the man.
So, you can find him on Twitter at boss_MTG. That's just such a baller fucking move.
Yeah, how do you even that he's been around forever if he got boss_MTG as his Twitter handle?
Yes.
Like, that's power move.
Not even the boss.
Just straight boss.
Yeah, boss ass bitch is what he should have fucking did because he a boss ass.
I don't know if that fits in a Twitter handle. I think you have a limited amount of characters.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But you can also watch him stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/bossmt. The dude's a fucking awesome Magic player. If you can win tournaments with 8-rack, you know you're fucking doing something right.
Hell yeah. The guy is just so good. And he's always been like the coolest guy ever too. Like, every time I've talked to him, which has been like a handful of times at SCG events, he's always been super nice.
Yeah, I could see that. I've never met him, but he seems like he would be pretty chill about stuff.
Hell yeah.
So go on Twitter, give him a follow. Go watch him on Twitch, give him a follow on there, subscribe, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, because I'm sure he's going to be coming out with some shit coming up soon, like very soon. And it's going to be something that you're going to want to check out.
For sure, yes.
Hell yeah.
He is the fucking Infect player. So if you have Infect questions, fucking hit him up and ask him.
Yeah, shoot him them, because he will... Yeah, he knows that deck, or that archetype in and out in every form.
Yeah, Modern and Legacy. I've seen him crush with that deck in Legacy.
Oh my goodness, yeah. He was like the face of that deck for a long time.
Still is. He's on the fucking Infect token from Star City Games.
He is the guy on the Infect token.
Yes.
Fuck
it's
yeah.
It's funny because that's in his Twitter bio. You're a silly bitch, Tyler.
All right, dude.
That seemed like a long fucking podcast we just did, bud.
I think we put some time in. Well, we were just giving so much thanks about all the cool new product.
Yeah, let's wrap this bitch up. That way people can go to bed or go to work or
go enjoy time with their families.
Turkey and pass out after drinking some beer and watching some football.
Yeah, drink beer, watch football. Even though the football games that are on are going to be awful.
Yeah, what is it? Buffalo and
Buffalo and the Cowboys. That's actually going to be a good game, I think. Yeah, Buffalo's going to crush. And I think the Saints are just going to like destroy everybody. But the early game is like the Lions and the Bears, and that's just like the battle of the worst two teams on the planet. So
it's like shit.
Yeah, I'd rather. I mean, that's the early game, so I'll probably be eating at that time. So
instead of watching that, you could go on Podbeam or whatever other fucking platforms we're on and listen to us randomly bullshit about everything.
You will be with
shameless
your family.
Motherfucking plug, son.
You will be with your family, so just expose them to this. They'll love it. They'll definitely know what's going on. They won't be offended with our language in the slightest. Just do it.
I'd be upset if they weren't offended by our language.
Yeah, and after you show them and they fall in love, you can send them right over to twitter.com and they can follow us at fetch_shock on Twitter. And they're going to love us so much that they're going to want to follow me at Basic Land Bid, and they're going to want to follow Matt at It's Bop. Because they're just going to keep in touch with everything that is the Fetch and Shock podcast.
# fear the beard.
And you know what they're going to do after that? They don't even know how to play Magic.
They're going to save 10%. But they are going to want to
go to flipsidegaming.com.
God damn, I'm good.
And they're going to want to purchase. They're going to buy you your Christmas presents on flipsidegaming.com. They're going to buy themselves a brand new deck of Magic cards because they're going to start playing. And at checkout, they're going to use code FETCH, and they're going to save themselves 10% off that order because they're smart. And that's what smart people do.
That is what people do.
Well, I think that's all we got for tonight, bud.
Yeah, man. It was good talking to you.
Always is. Next time I speak to you, I'm going to be like 13 pounds fatter.
Yep. That sounds about right.
But you know what? It's all good. We're celebrating.
Yeah. Fucking eat some turkey. Enjoy spending some time with your families.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will talk to you after the holidays. Peace out, nerds!
Peace!